Welcome back, folks. Today is March 26, 2023. I'm your host, Samantha, back with a new episode of MMTV after a week with very little school last week. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Tonight, Chris will be back with a new segment of Drum Studio. Then we have myself and Natalie with Blonde Talks, and finally, States by Emmett. Hi, I'm Samantha.
And I'm Natalie.
And this is Blonde Talks. Welcome back to another episode. Today we will be discussing different fashion brands, popular ones, and our opinions on them. Alrighty, to start off, let's talk about Shein. What is your opinion?
I think it's very inexpensive. It's kind of a hit or miss depending on what you get, because like if you get like this is from Shein, but the fabric it's just not great quality. And I don't know. I think it's okay if you're looking for like an affordable option for clothes, but it's not great in the long term.
Yeah, I feel very passionately about Shein, and I hate it. I used to buy from them in middle school, but since then I've learned how bad they treat their workers and how unethical fast fashion is and how bad it is for an environment. So I personally choose not to shop there. Also, like Natalie said, when I used to shop there, it was a hit or miss. You know,
hit or miss.
Most of the clothes, even if they're decent quality, are kind of bad. They're not meant to last. They don't have longevity. They're just thin usually. Sometimes they just are straight up a violation. But yes, like Natalie says, the prices are insane, and you get what you pay for. And so if you're going through a really tough time and you need clothes, it's definitely a great option. But for my typical clothing, I try and avoid. I just don't shop there. But Natalie is a walking advertisement right now. Literally a Brandy Melville dupe. Just lower quality. Next up is Urban Outfitters. Alrighty, so I personally love Urban, but I will say it's a hit or miss. Some clothes.
See, I don't think so.
Really, for me, I feel like the clothes can be very odd and very different to my style, so it's not always personally for me. But there are definitely some items that I'm absolutely obsessed with. But the one thing that really gets me about Urban is their insane prices. So yes, you do get good quality for Urban 9 out of 10 times, but I've bought jeans there and they have been an insanely expensive price. Sweatshirts there, they upcharge you so much. So yes, you are getting good quality and I'm hoping it's ethical. But I think it's a really hit or miss because of the high price and sometimes the more different clothing, but I think you have to have a specific style to shop there. But like, it's funny because it's like one of my favorite places to shop right now, but only some things. I don't know.
I really like it. I think that some of the stuff that they do sell, like it's just not my style. It just depends on like what you like, what kind of style you like, and I don't know. It's very expensive and way above my price range, so yeah.
Alrighty, thank you so much for watching today's episode. Like always, we will be back next week, same time, same channel. If you have anything specific you want us to talk about, just let us know. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Have a good night, everyone. Sheffield's Kiwanis Club is again hosting a driver's ed scholarship. There is only one scholarship available for one deserving student. This scholarship will cover the cost of class time. Check out the recent edition of the MMRHS newsletter for a link to the application. All applications are due May 1st. Good luck. Next up, we have Food Around the World, and then after that, we have Fake It Till You Bake It, and then this week's lunch menu and weather.
Welcome back to Fake It Till You Bake It. This week I made chocolate chip cookies. I faked it and I baked it. Have a great day and come back next week for more.
What's your name?
Brooke.
Oh, what do you have for lunch?
Baked ziti.
How is it?
So good.
Do you have any fruit?
10.
Oh, do you have any fruits or veggies?
I had mango, but it's all gone, and I have ZZ's applesauce.
Is it good?
So good.
What's your name?
It's Lulu.
What do you have for lunch today?
I have this delicious baked ziti.
How is it?
Broccoli. I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10. Tasty.
What's your name?
Maya.
What do you have today?
Waffles.
Did you get any fruits or veggies?
I got some apple slices and a fruit punch juice.
How is it?
It's very good. I'm enjoying it.
What do you have for lunch?
I had waffles, I ate them, Danimals yogurt, can you guys shut up? Syrup, celery, orange juice, milk, got the works.
What's your name?
Larkin Howard.
What do you have for lunch today?
Waffles and yogurt.
Do you like the lunch today?
I do. It's really yummy.
Okay.
The third quarter is almost over. This is a great time to check in with teachers and collect makeup work. It is never too late. Let's continue on with Andre as he dives into some of the latest and upcoming music. Then we hand it off to Ashley and Charlie. Then short after that, we head on over to Tech Tips.
Breakfast is not the most important meal of the day.
I would second that. I don't eat breakfast ever in my life.
Me neither. Cold showers are better than hot showers.
See, I think it depends. I'll normally start with a hot shower and then I'll finish it off like when I'm washing my hair with like really cold water because it's good for you. But like cold showers suck. They're just not enjoyable.
They do. All right. Shaking hands is actually unsanitary.
I mean, I guess it is pretty unsanitary. I never like really shake someone's hand, but then you're like really like getting in there, you know? Like what if they like just spit on their hands? What do you do?
Or like didn't wash your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, if they
After
like
they go to
use
the
the bathroom.
Ew.
Unsanitary.
Depends. If you're clean,
Then I'll shake your hand, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Gotta know you're clean.
thank you.
Anytime.
Ready? Is it better to be polite or to tell the truth?
Well, I think you can tell the truth politely.
Yes, that's very true. Okay. Can people truly change?
Yes, if they try.
Right, if they want to enough. Are McDonald's Flurries better than Wendy's Frosties?
No.
Agree. I have 3 hot takes for you.
Alright, let's hear it.
Okay. Do you think that a hot dog is actually a sandwich?
Hell no.
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 Right, because, well, you have the meat, and then you have the bread, and then you have the condiments.
I don't think that's a sandwich, honestly.
Okay.
Because not everyone eats it with buns either. It's like
That's true.
saying a piece of cheese between bread is a sandwich.
Right. Okay. Do you think guacamole is a salsa?
Can be, I guess. Nah, yeah. I would say yeah.
Yeah. Do you think a ravioli is a wet Pop-Tart?
No, but it looks like one.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Don't forget, the lip sync battle is coming up just over a month away on April 28th. There is only a $10 entry fee per team, which you can give to Miss Cahill or Miss Lawrence, though there are cash prizes for teams who are deemed winners. Sign up using the QR codes in the hallway. We hope to see you there. Next up, we have Ava with the news, then we have Digby with places around the Berkshires, then we end with a superhero review.
Hello, and welcome back to A Simple Guide to the Berkshires. This week, I will be going to my hometown, New Marlborough. New Marlborough is like a cross between idyllic English village and Great Barrington, although after COVID it's leaning towards the latter. New Marlborough is made up of 5 villages, and each act like their own entity. There's Clayton, Hartsville, Mill River, Southfield, and New Marlborough Village. I live in Mill River, boasting the town hall, the town library, a general store, an elementary school, which is where I used to go to school, and apparently 2 churches. I've lived here for 10 years, and I didn't even know we had 1 church. I'm gonna put up all the fun things you can do around town. There's nothing here. The thing about New Marlborough is that the things I just mentioned is basically all there is. I love living in New Marlborough, but the fun of the town is what makes it. I'm lucky that there's a few people in the town I can hang out with, but I would struggle to call it a fun town. Also, as I mentioned before, there's a couple of people in town my age. There really is just a couple of people. The best part about Great Barrington and other towns is all of the people your age are just close enough to talk to and hang out with. But it's not like that in New Marlborough. You have 1 or 2 people near you, and then everyone else is a couple of miles away. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the town. To get another opinion on this, I have decided to speak to one of those people I previously mentioned that live around here. So, in your experience, what is it like living in New Marlborough?
Well, I've lived there my whole life and have decided that if given the option to leave, I probably wouldn't.
Thank you very much. If you could describe your experience in New Marlborough in 3 words, what would it be?
It's pretty chill.
Alright, thank you very much. New Marlborough was founded by Benjamin Wheeler in 1740. It is named after Marlborough, England. It is 47.9 square miles with a population of 15.8 in the last 2021 census. Despite how much I like New Marlborough, I can't put it above Great Barrington because it's a place to live. I give it 6.5 stars out of 10. Next week, Stockholm.
The other week during lunch, Monument held a summer job fair. Some career opportunities were working at Robin's Candy Shop, working with Greenagers, working at Car Hardware, and more. Stop by the office for more information or check out the recent newsletter for direct links. Now, we head over to movie reviews. Then after that, we have TV show reviews, and then we have this week's shoe review.
Twelve-year-old Ted lives in Sneedville. There is virtually no nature with no flowers or trees growing. Ted has a huge crush on a girl named Audrey. and wants the win over her heart. But in order to do this, he must acquire the thing she desires most. A truffle tree. To find it, Ted learns the story of the Lorax, who used to be the guardian of the forest, as well as the one slur, who let greed get in the way and overtake his respect for nature.
I'd rate this movie a
9 out of 10. I really loved reading the book when I was younger.
Our favorite character is the Lorax. Duh! What did you think of the Lorax movie? Please rate it 1 out of 10.
I thought it was really good, and I'd rate it like a 9.
What would you rate the Lorax movie 1 out of 10?
I'd rate it a 10 out of 10.
Thank you. What would you rate the Lorax movie?
It's alright, it's pretty good.
Okay.
It's like an 8, maybe. Generous 8.
What would you rate the Lorax 1 out of 10?
Well, it made me cry. A 4.
Okay. What do you think of the Lorax?
The Lorax is pretty crazy. I really like the tall guy with the hat. The orange guy's cool too. I like how he likes the trees. I think that his mustache could be a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
I like the Lorax. I think he's a cool little guy, and he brings a lot of joy to my life.
Thank you.
Today's first pair of shoes is a pair of work boots, pretty beat up. The toe box is kind of wearing, turned from a gray to a black.
I think they're ugly. I don't really like them. And they remind me of something a country boy would wear. And I give them like a 2.8.
I like them. I'd give them a 6.
I like them, but they're pretty worn, so I'll give them like a 7.
The next pair of shoes for this week is a pair of Panda Dunks. I like them, but I think they're pretty basic. I mean, they really go with anything. I give them like a 6 out of 10.
They're really basic. Everyone has them. They're like the starter dunks that you get. I'd give them like a 4 out of 10.
Yeah, they're pretty basic. I prefer them with like colored laces sometimes, but they go with everything, so I'll give it like a 5.
The next pair of shoes is a pair of, I don't even know what these are, but they're They're nice. I would give them a 5 out of 10.
They look very formal and kind of gross, so I would give them a 1.
I think they're good for what they're used for. They're good in the shop, so I'd give it a nice 7.
The next pair of shoes for this week is a pair of like tan Crocs. I think they're cute, but they don't have gibbets on them, so they're not that special. And they just are kind of boring, but I give them a 7 out of 10.
These are my Crocs, and you know, gibbets are expensive, so I'd give them a 10 out of 10. I love them.
I think they're better than the basic white Croc, and personally I like the color tan a lot, so I'll give it a 8.
The last pair of shoes is a pair of white and black Reeboks. I don't know my feelings on these. Ankle socks are not it. Definitely need bigger socks. I don't like them. I'd give them a 2.
I think they're kind of cute and simple, and they would go with a lot. But they're not my favorite, and I personally like the ankle socks with them, and I would give them a 6.
I think they're Reebok, so I'm not a big fan of the ankle socks. So I'll give it a 6.
The winter sports have officially concluded, and boy, it was an amazing season for everyone. All of our teams were involved in state-level competitions postseason, so congratulations to those involved. Next up, we have Question of the Week with Andrew. Then after that, we have this week's automotive review. Then we dive into this week's version of This or That.
Alright, who am I here with?
Jordan Milkey.
Jordan Milkey, if you could meet any celebrity, which one would it be?
Probably Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, that's a good one. Just think he's a handsome guy, or you gotta like his movies? Alright, thank you. Who am I here with?
Maddox.
Maddox, if you could meet any celebrity, which one would you meet?
Adam Sandler, without doubt.
Adam Sandler, why?
Because I grew up with a lot of, watching a lot of his movies.
You got a favorite one?
It's between Happy Gilmore and what was the other one? I think it was Billy Madison.
Billy Madison, solid. Alrighty, who am I here with?
I'm John Kidd.
Alright, John, if you could meet any celebrity, living or dead, who would it be?
Stan Lee.
Stan Lee.
Mm-hmm.
You tell me why.
He made some of my favorite things ever to be made, superheroes, and he made Spider-Man the best superhero.
Boom, thank you. Alright, who am I here with?
Owen Wade.
Owen Wade, if you could meet any celebrity, dead or alive, who would you meet?
I think it had to be Ice Spice because like she just got that cool dance, just like.
Whoa! Alrighty, who am I here with?
Oh, Nick Henderson.
Nick Henderson, if you could meet any celebrity, dead or alive, who would you want to meet?
Transformer. I think I'm gonna have to go with the GOAT, Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, great answer. Can you tell me why?
He's the GOAT, man.
He's the
Who
GOAT.
else would you want to meet?
Here you go. Alrighty, who am I here with?
Jay Howard.
Jay Howard, if you could meet any celebrity, dead or alive, who would it be?
It would definitely have to be Cam Newton, my favorite quarterback of all time. You know, he's a stand-up guy, great to the community, and you know, I'd love to meet him.
And what do you think about those captions on his Instagram, like the weird-looking language?
You know, everyone hates on him, but you know, as a day one fan myself, I've learned to understand the language, and I think I can almost speak it myself. And I think it's cool and unique, and other people should really stop hating on him. You know, he's trying to pave his own way.
Hey, thank you so much. Who am I here with?
Luke Arians.
Luke Arianti, if you could meet any celebrity, dead or alive, who would you meet?
Probably like Ronnie Coleman.
Good answer.
Yeah, buddy!
seniors, don't forget to do 3 important tasks as soon as possible. First, order your cap and gown. There's a link in your email where you pick the free option and fill out some basic information. Then, apply for scholarships. There are plenty of amazing opportunity. Speak with your guidance counselor or check Naviance as many scholarships are just one click away. And finally, take care of your class dues. It is $100 per senior and you can pay in full, 2 payments of $50 or 4 and $25. These dues can be dropped off in an envelope to the front of the office staff. We got this, guys. Only a few months left. Now, we have Athlete of the Week, then this week's segment on snowboarding, speed drawing, and August's interesting facts.
What is your name?
I'm Ella Watson.
And what certain sports do you play?
I do track and field.
And what events do you do?
Mainly throwing events, javelin and discus was my main one last year, and then also some jumping, like long jump.
Do you have any goals last year that you didn't accomplish?
Yeah, I didn't improve quite as much as I would have liked to because I was busy doing some other things and I wasn't really able to put all of my mind and effort into it, but I'm hoping that this year I can.
How are you going to work to achieve these goals this year?
I'm going to invest more of my time and energy into track and improving my skills.
Do you have a new goal for this year?
Not really, just hopefully improve.
Have you been doing any training to help you prepare for this season?
A little bit. I've been trying to kind of work out when I can, but that has not been very steady, so hopefully.
What helps you to maintain a good mindset in your sport?
Just kind of getting into a routine and just like knowing what works for me and what makes me do the best I can do.
And who's your biggest influence and why?
My sister, because she kind of taught me a lot. She also did track and field, and I got lots of advice from her, and that was really helpful for me.
Thank you.
This week, Charlie's Fun will be hosting a fundraising basketball tournament. Teams of 3 to 5 are welcome, but they must be co-ed. It is only $5 per person or $20 per team, and you have a chance of winning the grand prize of $100. This tournament will take place on Wednesday, March 29th on the half day. We hope to see you there. Next up, we have another teacher feature. Then we have a great restaurant review, and finally another segment of Dates with Mates.
Okay, I'm here with Mr. Kelly, a gym teacher here at Monument Mountain. I'm here to ask you some few questions. Why did you start teaching?
I had a teacher and a couple coaches in high school who were like my favorite people ever. And they impacted my life in so many positive ways that I just felt like I wanted and needed to carry that over into my life and make it a part of what I do, because it meant so much to me at the time that it was such an influence on me that I wanted to go on and do what my coaches and my teachers had done for me, for other students.
What sports did you play in high school?
Football.
Football.
Football was my main sport. I played baseball, played basketball. I tried to play as much as I could, but football was number one for me.
Why'd you decide to teach physical education?
It's fun. I just enjoy it. Like, I love the movement, and it's been interesting because it's brought some different aspects of understanding health and wellness to me as well, which has been beneficial to my life also. But the reason I started in the first place was just because I enjoyed it so much. In high school, I wanted to enjoy my work.
Yeah, enjoy your work.
So somebody had told me when I was young that if you enjoy what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. And so I thought about being a phys ed teacher. I was like, well, I'm going to enjoy that, and it's not going to feel like work, and that's kind of how it's worked out.
Yeah.
I just enjoy it so much.
What would be some advice you'd give to high school students?
Do your best to be yourself. Like, really try and find out, act from an authentic point. Be yourself. Share what you really are interested in. Pursue the things that really interest you. To the fullest extent, and don't give up. Like, it's hard, it's going to be difficult, but always stand up for what you really believe in and stay true to your values.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Kelly.
You got it.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Food Reviews with the Dudes. This week we had the pleasure of eating at the Secret Gem, Siam Square. Although this magnificent restaurant is delicious and homey, it is not widely known by the residents of Great Barrington. This is truly a tragedy. Logan and Miles played some silly games while we waited for our food. It was very funny. Ha ha ha! Logan and Lily both got the Thai iced tea with boba. The tea was so amazing that I inhaled it at the speed of light. I got the pad see-ew. Harmony and Miles split pad thai. Logan got the chicken nuggets.
We were very satisfied with our delicious and nutritious meal.
Thank you so much for tuning in with us dudes and our food reviews. Hey guys, today we're here with Dakota. Say hi, Dakota.
Hi.
With Griffin St. John today. So I'm just gonna ask you a couple questions, alright?
Alright.
I'm just gonna ask you a couple questions. So, Dakota, how many babies do you plan on having in the future?
3 to 4.
Nice, solid answer. So, how many babies do you plan on having in the future, Griffin?
Probably 2.
Solid, good answer. Do you believe in marriage, Dakota?
Yes.
Okay. What is the most important principle in a relationship?
Communication.
Yes, agree. Do you believe in marriage?
Yeah.
Solid. Okay. What is the most important principle in a relationship?
Trust.
Oh, yes.
And just not lying.
Okay, what do you find most repulsive about relationships?
Like a certain level of cleanliness.
Yeah. Clingy people. What do you find most repulsive about relationships?
What's repulsive?
Like, disgusting.
Lying, I guess.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Can't put that one in. What do you find most attractive in another person?
Their hair. Like
Hair. It's all in the hair. Yeah, it's all in the hair. I agree. Okay. What do you find most attractive in another person?
Just like being yourself.
Okay, yes. What would you do if your spouse left you at the altar in front of your entire family?
cry.
Yeah.
Just cry for a couple days, not talk to anybody.
Okay. Yeah, no, me too. That's it. Thank you. What would you do if your spouse left you at the altar in front of your family and friends?
I would cry.
Solid. Thank you. That's it.
Well, this brings us to the end of this week's edition. We will be back next week, same time, same channel. Thank you for joining us this evening. This has been your host, Samantha. Have a great night, everyone.